Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick video because I'm getting a lot of comments from you guys and questions about patients who are upset right now. Are you having any angry patients coming into the office? I think in the world we're in right now, everyone is stressed and they're kind of taking it out on us a little bit, maybe. Maybe other places you go, other businesses you go, you're experiencing this. So how do we handle that? Let's talk about a few things. And most of you who have been with us coaching for a while, you will recognize the objection formula. So I've pulled it up on the screen here, and I wanted to go through a little bit of this with you. So there's lots of different objections we get. Now, there's 6 main ones. There's time, money, there's lack of trust, there's lack of urgency, there's fear, and there's confusion. So there's 6 objections. And when we're stressed and the patient's stressed, it can get really tense. So just remember, there's never a time to argue with a patient, even though we want to. We really do, don't we? We don't want to argue with them, ever. So how do we do it? Let's say a patient's calling you about their bill and they're upset. So what do? First step, you listen. You repeat back. That's why we have a parrot here. Let's repeat back everything the patient said. So what I'm hearing you say, Ms. Jones, is that you're confused about your bill and you want some answers. So hopefully that's word for word, as much as possible, what the patient said. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show some understanding. Now that's not normal for us at this point. What we really want to do is just go, well, you should have looked at your statement, or did you not get an EOB, or I don't understand why you're upset about this because it's not really that big of a problem. Those kind of responses really don't work, or just the opposite end, S personality of, oh, well, talk to the doctor and we'll write that off. I mean, that's not necessarily the right thing to do either. Depends on the situation. The next step is we want to validate their concern. Not necessarily agree with them, but we just want to show understanding and say something like, well, a lot of people have questions about their bill, and that makes sense. And I'm glad you called. I'm glad you asked me. I'll do everything I can to help you. If I had a question about my bill that I didn't understand, I'd want some answers too. That's validating their concern. And that creates a partnership instead of pushing. When it becomes the patient's pushing and you're pushing, we're pushing against each other, we're not going to get anywhere. But we want to turn that into a handshake. We want to turn that into partnering with them. So the next step is we want to clarify what's really going on. So let me ask you this, Ms. Jones. Is it about the insurance portion that didn't pay that you're concerned about? Is it about the balance that's left on your bill? Is it that this was a surprise for you? Let's see if we can clarify what's really going on. And if the patient says, yeah, well, I don't understand why you sent me a statement because I shouldn't owe this, the insurance should have paid. Okay, we're back at the top. So what you're saying is that you don't understand why you have a balance and the insurance should have paid. Well, I can certainly understand why you'd be frustrated when the insurance didn't pay. You're paying for that out of your pocket every month, out of your check, and you want to maximize all of your insurance benefits. I'm with you on that. Partnership. So let's look here together at what happened with this claim. It looks like most insurance companies that we have do pay the portion, and you only have your portion left. And your company, I've been seeing this a lot with several patients who have your plan lately. They're leaving a balance for a lot of patients. They're asking more questions. The insurance companies are really cutting their reimbursements these days. Have you noticed that? Maybe talk to some of your coworkers and see if they've had some problems too. And maybe let's meet with your HR manager and talk about some other recommendations we have. So I'm really sorry that your insurance company did that. We've done everything we can to file it properly, and we'll be happy to talk to your HR manager with you on the phone if you'd like, and maybe they can go to bat for us and see if we can get some results. So while we may not be able to resolve every single objection a patient has in a friendly manner, we can keep a friendly manner. We may not be able to resolve the solution that's satisfactory for everybody, but we can keep our friendly manner about it. And even though we're frustrated, remember, we can't argue with the patient. It's not that they're right, it's that we want to maintain a positive attitude even when we're shaking in our boots. I know, I've been up front, I've been through this too. It's not easy. Keep your calm, keep your 10 on your head, and use the objection formula, and hopefully we'll soften some of the objections. Let me know if you need more scenarios, if you want to play some more scenarios and need more help with this, okay? All right, thanks.